As a coach, you possess awesome potential and the power to play a key role in transforming lives through your coaching. Do you believe that? Today, I want to share with you the fundamental coaching skill and I think a secret weapon that has the potential to change everything and truly transform lives. It's called framing and reframing. So, what's framing and why so valuable? Basically, framing is how a fish sees himself. Maybe you've heard this: the fish is the last one to realize he's in water. Or the story about the old fish who swims by two young fish. The old fish says, "Hey boys, how's the water?" They both look at each other. "What's water?" All to say, everyone, all of us, sees the world through a frame of reference. And it's not hard to realize that, at least in some areas of life, our lenses get cracked. They're dirty, distorted, sometimes like they're missing altogether. And the people you coach experience pain, right? They may have unhealed trauma, they feel stuck, they're going nowhere. The good news, frames of references can be replaced, right? That's why there's coaching. However, it's not a given, and for the most part, most people don't even recognize their own frame, sometimes until it's too late. And whether they remember it or not, they chose their frame. The bully called them weak or stupid or ugly, and they believed, "I guess I'm weak, I'm stupid." The boss fired them and they said they weren't gifted. Their boss walked out, or their spouse walked out, and they said they were toxic. Now, even the Bible in the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2, tells us that framing and reframing is critical to thriving. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So mind change is not only possible, it's commanded. And modern neuroscience also confirms that humans have the ability to choose a better frame of reference and create new neural pathways in their brains. So basically, we're saying to those we coach, you don't have to stay stuck in the way you see the world. And that's why we're also desperately in the need of the work of transformational coaches today. It's one reason why I believe transformational coaches are today's new spiritual leaders. And most people aren't even aware of the terrible and tragic layers of distortion they live in. And they don't know on the other side how good it can be when they get to see things differently. Too often people believe, "I'm cursed, I'm broken, my life's a bust." Instead, reframing every single day and sometimes moment by moment to, "I'm chosen, I'm blessed, I'm gifted, I'm loved. I'm not cursed, I'm blessed." And think about this. You in high school, you tried to fit in, you wore certain clothes, you thought about grades were everything, or you thought the person you dated was everything and they broke your heart. Anyway, love is a battlefield, but so is our mind, right? And because our mind is a battlefield, one moment we think we're the best, and the other we think we're the worst and cursed. So as a coach, you get to empower them to change their filter, right? And actually see things through a new lens. You help them pull out the new lens and take off the broken and dirty one. So a week from now, you believe they can have a different frame of reference. Change the filter and you change how you see. Also in the Bible, there's a story of 12 spies sent into the promised land to see if taking the land is possible. So all 12 get to see the exact same thing. And they see through a filter. So 10 of them come back saying, "This is impossible," right? The people living there are powerful. Their towns are large and fortified. We even saw giants next to them. We feel like grasshoppers. However, 2 of them, Joshua and Caleb, reframe what they experienced, the same data. They do so through a lens of positivity and seeing the power of God. Let's go at once and take the land. We can certainly conquer it. And God honors that reframe, right? A friend of mine a few years ago, actually back in the 1990s, wrote a song called "If I Could See Through Your Eyes." And the song described how life would look radically different if we could see all of life through the lens of God's eyes. How I see myself, how I see others, how I see today's challenges. Am I loved and accepted? Am I good? Now, how did your old self see things? So here's the perspective. You get new information and the past makes sense. like the beginning of a movie, and like where you beginning of the movie, you don't know what's going to happen at the end, but through the end, you get to see everything is different. So instead of your past is cursed, you ask, how is this past prepared for me right now? What would be missing if I wasn't bullied, betrayed, or even abused? How is this trauma a gift? And a few key reframing questions to ask yourself and then bring to those you coach. How is your view of your present a reflection of what transpired in the past? Also, what lenses are you currently looking through? And then number two really is, what if what's transpired in the past is actually preparing you for a significant and meaningful future? What have you been prepared for? In summary, where you place your attention has a huge impact on your present, and how you choose to see has a huge impact on your future. And that's why coaching is awesome. And that's why I'm glad you're in it. Glad you even cared to watch this video, because I think that means you're ready to help change people's lenses. Hey, want you to be part of this community of other like-minded coaches? Go to wetraincoaches.com, get connected, or become a certified coach through us. But we want to help see coaches become today's new spiritual leaders, bring about transformation. God bless you guys.